Have you ever had this thought? Okay, I'm not broke anymore. I'm paying my bills. I'm not drowning. But somehow 5 years keep going by and I don't feel that much further ahead. Like you're working, you're earning more than you used to. You're trying to be responsible. But when you zoom out and look at your life, it feels like you're stuck on financial repeat. Same stress, same pressure, same I can't quit yet feeling. And what's weird is it doesn't feel like you're failing. It just feels like nothing is changing. If that sounds familiar, yeah, that's not an accident. That's something I call the 5-year money gap. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. My name is John, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, behavior, and why smart people stay financially stuck longer than they should. If you're someone who makes decent money but still doesn't feel financially secure or in control, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today I want to talk about the invisible gap that quietly delays financial progress for millions of people and what to do about it. Here's the thing. Most people think time alone fixes money. Here's the common belief. Just keep working. Just keep earning more. Eventually it'll all click. Look, that sounds reasonable. In fact, that's how most people think wealth is built. But here's what most people don't realize. Time doesn't create financial progress. Direction does. And without direction, time actually hides the problem. What the 5-year money gap actually is. The 5-year money gap is the delay between when your income improves and when your financial position actually changes. And for most people, that gap is about 5 years, sometimes longer. Why? Because income changes first, but behavior, structure, and psychology lag behind. Let me give you a very real example. Let's say you're 27 years old. You're making $55,000 a year. Not rich, but you're doing okay. Fast forward 5 years. Now you're 32. You're making $85,000. On paper, that's a huge improvement. But here's the question nobody asks. What actually changed in your life? Are you financially free? No. Do you have real leverage? Probably not. Could you quit a bad job tomorrow? Definitely not. You're earning more, but you're still operating from constraint. That's the gap. Now you might be thinking, John, isn't this just lifestyle inflation? Yes, but it's deeper than that. Lifestyle inflation is a symptom. The real issue is delayed financial structure. The statistic that explains everything according to the Federal Reserve, nearly 60% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency without stress or debt. And here's the shocking part. A huge percentage of those people earn above average incomes. This isn't an income problem, it's a timing problem. People wait too long to shift how their money works. Why the gap exists, psychology, not math. Here's what most people don't realize about the human brain. We adapt very quickly to improvement. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. Your new income becomes normal shockingly fast. That raise you were excited about. 6 months later, it's gone. Not literally gone, but emotionally, it's absorbed, which means income stops feeling powerful. But savings changes behavior. This is where it gets really interesting. Money doesn't just buy things, it buys options. And options reduce fear. Fear is what keeps people stuck. What happens? During the 5-year gap, during this gap, most people spend first, save later, invest inconsistently, and rely on income for security, which feels logical, but it creates a dangerous loop. You need income to feel safe, so you protect income at all costs, which limits risk, change, and leverage. That's not growth, that's survival with better furniture. Let's talk numbers. Simple math example. Let's say you earn $80,000. After tax, approximately $60,000. Expenses, $4,500 per month. Savings, whatever's left, that whatever's left approach. That's how the gap stays open. Because leftover money doesn't exist. Compare that to this scenario, same income. But you save $1,500 per month automatically. That's $18,000 a year. In 5 years, $90,000, not including interest. Now answer honestly, which version of you has more control? Why the first $50,000 changes? Everything. This is something wealthy people understand intuitively. The first serious pool of savings reduces panic, improves decision-making, increases patience, and unlocks leverage. You stop asking, how much does this cost? And start asking, what does this cost me long-term? That's a different brain. The hidden cost of desperation. Here's something nobody likes to admit. Desperation is expensive. People overspend when stressed. They borrow when rushed. They accept bad jobs. They panic sell investments. All because they lack time. Savings buys time. Time lets you think. Thinking saves money. Why 5 years is the danger zone? Here's why this gap is so deadly. 5 years feels like progress. You're older. You earn more. You're doing better. But if your financial foundation hasn't changed, you wake up at 35 or 40 realizing, I should be way further ahead. That realization hurts, and it's avoidable. So how do you close the 5-year money gap? This is the part that actually matters. Step 1. Separate income from progress. Income is fuel. Savings is the engine. Stop confusing movement with direction. Step 2. Define a real savings target. Not vague, not more. Pick a number, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000. Your brain needs something concrete. Step 3. Automate the pain. Savings should happen first, not emotionally, automatically, right after payday. Step 4. Make savings boring. Not on your main checking app, not easy to touch. A little inconvenient is perfect. Step 5. Freeze lifestyle temporarily. This part trips people up. Every raise goes to savings for 6 months. No upgrades, no exceptions. That's how gaps close. Why this works psychologically. You're not relying on willpower. You're changing structure. And structure beats motivation every time. Let's address the objection. John, shouldn't I invest instead? Yes, but savings creates the ability to invest well. Liquidity gives you patience. Patience gives you returns. The real shift. Here's what most people don't realize. Financial freedom isn't loud. It's quiet. It doesn't impress anyone. It just works. What life looks like after the gap closes. You don't panic. You don't cling. You don't rush. You make calm decisions. That's wealth. If 5 years from now arrives anyway, you might as well arrive different. Not just older. Not just earning more. But actually free. If this video helped you rethink how money actually works, hit subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and share this with someone who makes good money but still feels stuck. I'll see you in the next one.